It is about that time, fam. Hey, let me know. We got so much stuff to talk about. That's why I'm going live. We have, let me change this. Let me change this. We got so much stuff to talk about. And I can't do it all in the video. Let me go to my YouTube. So look, hey, fam, for anybody who taps in, and I know it is what it is. I just did so I got this software on my computer and I just did like a 40-minute live, fam. And it came out crappy. It was on my other channel and the audio was messed up. So we're gonna tap in because this information is detrimental. That's my boy, my fam. Hey, C Dub's gonna be stupid, bro. C Dub's gonna be stupid. Look, this is what I got for C Dub. This is what I got for C Dub. This is what I got for C Dub. There's gonna be no begging. Miss Sharon, I came to stream you all and I just said, let me do it. Coffee. I got all your comments, Coffee, and I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much, Coffee. Listen, I still breathe when I come to a stoplight. I got you. Josh never says thank God. So see, look, y'all, look, don't throw me off what we need to talk about. Hey, food for the fish. MJ, C-Dub 2.0, and be honest with you. I just did supposedly a 40-minute live, but apparently it was live on my other channel, but the audio is crap. And so here we go. There's gonna be no begging for C-Dub. No begging. There's gonna be no trespass for C-Dub. There's gonna be no talking about it for C-Dub. There isn't. There isn't. And that's where we're headed. Listen, okay. To the fam. I talked about this like 2-3 years ago, and it was probably one of my random late night crazy videos. But I talked about how like the preparedness community, we're gonna be written about in the history books. Hey, Coffee, I need you. Coffee, we got to get going. Anybody, Ohio Valley Pepper, anybody who may see this, all of the fam that do content, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now is our time. I did a video 2-3 years ago talking about how like we're gonna be written about in history books. Fam, every channel that I watch that is not preparedness, from video game, from sim racing to I don't know, consciousness, to 3IA Atlas, to you name it. Every channel is saying to prepare for what is coming, and it's gonna be bad, but they don't know how. They don't know what to do. They're just telling people to prepare. I went into a random live stream and I was like, Mylar bags, Amazon Mylar bags. Appreciate you, Coffee. I was like, Amazon Mylar bags for $35, assortment size Mylar bags with the oxygen absorbers. And they were like, what? What is that? What? And I'm like, that is for your beans and rice and your seasonings and whatever else it is you need to put in it. They were like, what? Fam, listen, Poland, most of the NATO countries are getting pamphlets to prepare. They're telling them how and what to do, what they need to get, where they need to go, where is their nearest bunker. We got to tap in. I got updates for y'all. Pam Bondi is on her way out. Hey, Miss Sharon, did you know that? Coffee, MJ. Pam Bondi is on her way out. She's not moving fast enough. Did y'all know that? Okay. Look, let me try to work just a little bit. Let me see. All right. So here's another picture for you. She's lost her mind. I don't know. I just heard it today that she's on her way out, and supposedly the female that is coming to replace her eventually soon. She's pretty easy on the eyes. Fam, look. You see this picture that I just pulled up? So, Miss Sharon, I don't know what you can and do on lives, right? But this is a whole video. But there were 3 pieces that I wanted to take out this video because this is what we are not being told. This is Afghanistan in the desert. How convenient is it that we need Grobham? We need the base back right now. I'm gonna tell you why we need the base back. Look. We left the last administration. Your boy. Supposedly we left billions, possibly $1 trillion in night vision ARs, like the preparedness community. You know, we night vision and body armor and tanks and Humvees and MRAPs and helicopters and Apaches. Tell me if I'm wrong. You remember the videos of the Taliban trying to fly the helicopters? They would lift it up like 5-10 feet, bring it back down. Well, supposedly they sold all it to China. All of it. Well, not all of it. I'm sure they kept some. But we need it back now. And the Taliban's basically saying they're prepared for another 20-year war if that's how y'all want to do it. Fam, we're in trouble. Updates. And while we're talking about Afghanistan, did y'all know we've been paying them $40 million a month? Taliban, $40 million. Bet you didn't know that one. That one threw me for a loop. Yeah. Apparently, it was in a contract for the war to rebuild and to kind of help infrastructure. But look, this picture that I'm showing right now, yeah, 40 million, bro. 40 million. We got the petrodollar print and press. No big deal. Boom. Do it. Send it. Yeah. Okay. Go. But USAID, Cherokee, USAID, all that stuff. We've been paying them 40 million a month since 20. I think it's either 2021 or 2011. Where are you getting that money from? Hey, we got the print and press, the petrodollar, while we still have it. But this picture is what I want to show you. So this is, look, globalism, America first. Lock it down. Fam, we really thought that America first sounds awesome. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, fam. I don't care what goes on, what takes place. This is the only country that I can call home. This is my heart. I love this country. I want the absolute best for anything having to do with America. But I'm going to be honest with you. We're in a globalized economy, a global economy. And every time we say, hey, either you pay this or we out, either you do this or we out, and they can't do it, they say, all right. And guess who comes in? Guess who? Guess who comes in? With smiling faces? Yes. Guess who comes in? Hey, Cherokee, we can't do that. See, man, this one I need to be able to make Miss Sharon hey, Cherokee, we can't do that, bro. This one I need to make Miss Sharon a mod. Like, hey, Cherokee, just keep it sensible, bro. But China comes in. So right now, this is one of the 20 projects that China is providing for Afghanistan since we left. China is coming in and building. These are rivers, dams that they're building throughout the desert to allow agriculture to grow. Apparently, Afghanistan is ripe for agriculture, but they need water. So guess what? China is coming in. I can't play this video on the live, but yeah, I appreciate you, bro. We good. Other than that, let's roll. But this is just one. If you let this video play, there are, you know, those electrical metal towers that look crazy with the wires and there's nothing underneath them and they go from city to city. They're building those by the thousands in Afghanistan to bring electricity. They are building infrastructure in Afghanistan because we decided to dip out. The Taliban sold all of our military tech to China. And this is what China is doing globally. The reason we're going into Venezuela, and as far as the updates, fam, I need the updates. We're paying $40 million a month to the Taliban. The updates. Today, Russia flew a spy reconnaissance plane into NATO territory. If you didn't know, Estonia, a NATO member, has declared Article 4. And Poland has declared Article 4. If y'all didn't know that World War III with NATO and Russia is about to pop off, then I don't know what to tell y'all, fam. Look, I got 15, 20 videos. 40 million a month, but American people can't get help. Bro, I don't want to talk about it. Look, this is another reason I don't do live streams, right? Because look, let me just tell you, bro, I got so many videos that I just don't put out. So this morning I'm sitting at the crib. It's Sunday. You know, I'm doing my little paperwork at the computer. And I'm like, man, I want some donuts. You know, Texas, most of the donut shops close at 12. So I'm like, let me go get some donuts. You know what I'm saying? A half dozen. I ain't gonna do it big. Hop in the car, going to the donut shop. I get to the donut shop. They got this sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. So I'm like, yeah, let me get that too. So it's $15. I'm like, what? Okay. But then once I leave, guess what? I'm at a quarter tank of gas. So it's probably time to fill up the tank. That's $75. This was a video I did that I just didn't post because I'm tired of talking about it. And then while I'm driving to the gas station to go fill up for the $75, my cell phone company hits me up like, hey, it's time to pay that bill. That's $114. That's half of the total bill. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So then I go to Family Dollar. I pay the bill online. Boom, that's done. Boom, that's done. I go to the Family Dollar because I need some cleaning supplies. This Sunday. We're gonna do some cleaning. And guess what? The Family Dollar hits me up for $45, fam. I'm already out like 200, and I just wanted donuts. Look, fam, anybody that is making $500 a week, man, I don't know how y'all doing it. And I'm not saying that because like, I'm just saying it because if $200 go out the window in 5 minutes, then what the hell? Look, when I was younger, I was making $500 a mechanic. Where was I at? Where was I at? Tires Plus. What's the other? Firestone. I worked at Firestone. $500 a week. That was pretty good. My apartment was $425, and the other paychecks will handle everything else. No, let's keep it moving. C-Dub. Y'all want to hear about C-Dub? Fam, I said that the preparedness community is going to be, we're going to be written about. And when I made the video, what's that say? Coffee first and speak. Queen Park, New York, 25. I can't do it. Coffee, I can't do it. Hey, coffee. That is when like eggs and ham goes out the window. That's when it's like oh man. How do we do it, fam? How do we keep this going? Hey, Cherokee, this food for the fish. Hey, 7 comments. And supposedly the 7th or 8th comment is bigger than all of them. Wormwood? I don't know. I guess I haven't gotten an A. Yeah. No, seriously. C-Dub. All right, let's do this. This is what a lot of people like. C-Dub. I hope for C-Dub you have a plan to stay in the house or wherever, to hunker down. Let's tap into the C-Dub. It's coming. All these other channels are like prepare, but they don't know how. They don't exactly know what's coming. And fam, us in the preparedness community, that is what we have been preaching for years. So I'm gonna put this out here. Cherokee, you know a lot of people. Coffee, y'all know a lot of people. Put out the vibe. If you have a voice, if you have a channel, if you can get content out. Look, we've been talking about this for years. Water storage, water collection, water purification, food storage, canning, pressure. You know what I'm saying? Food storage. We got to get that out. I'm tired of making. I've been so tired of making videos about solar, about food preparation, food storage, but majority of YouTube don't know how to do it. They don't know how. They don't know. You go to Amazon and you get a kit, Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers in assorted sizes for $35, $40. They don't know that. They don't know as far as water purification. You can go out and get a rain catchment system that catches rain off the gutters of your house. Or you can purify water with the tablets, just filtration with sand and coal and charcoal. They do not know any of. They don't know about canning. They don't know about the pressurized jars. They don't know about any of this. And somebody got to tell them. So seriously, even if you made videos about this content, please put it out. I hope the people who watch me and pick little pieces to kind of add to it and make their own videos, please, fam, take it and run with it. All right, C-Dub, here we go. I got 4 weeks for you. Let's play with it. I'm learning stuff. Range time every week. Yes, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Worm will be here 2029. 2030 is the date. Hey, 2030 is the year of completion. And I'm going to be honest with you. Everything is lining up perfectly to 2030. Everything. It's coming. Wormwood, the good book don't lie. But look, let's play with this. CW 2.0. The first week. The first week is going to be absolute pandemonium, absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. Once, and look, we said this, once WROL sets in and people realize that we are actually in the time period of WROL, everything's out the window. Everything. Our life as we know it is done. Listen, fam, y'all know I'm not crazy. Our society is hypersexualized, and that's going to be one of the biggest problems. I've watched videos from World War I and World War II about how things were handled with the sexes, and it was not nice. You're going to have, listen, you're going to have a lot of people who have invested a lot of times in pew-pews and training and investment and stockpiles of ammo, and they're going to know how to handle. Cannon is easy. Miss Sharon, look, Miss Sharon, I'm gonna be honest with you, Miss Sharon. Please pump out. Look, you do shorts. Hey, Miss Sharon, look, I see it. I see it all. I'm so glad that you're doing better. Look, I'm telling. I don't always have time to be like respond with a comment, and I wanted to. So I was driving, but I had like 3 minutes to get to my next person, and I was like, in Jesus' name, thank you so much for just taking care of Miss Sharon. That's how it goes. Thank you, Thomas. Bam's in the building. I can't be screaming too loud because it's 9:30. I gotta go to sleep soon. The first week, once people realize that WOL is in play, man, look, all of those ARs and platforms that have been put together for years with them cool triggers, with them optic sights, with them silencers, with the buffer tubes, people gonna be putting them to work. People, I got you, no problem. I got you, Miss Sharon. People gonna be putting them to work. People are going to be putting them to work. You got to understand what I'm saying. The first week of WOL, everyone in the preparedness community knows that any pew, you have to put so many rounds through it in order for it to be effective continuously. They have done that. They have done that. The first week is going to be retarded. I didn't want to say that, but it is. Stay in your house. Do not be a part of the problem. Don't do it. Hunker down. Listen, okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Now, this is just me thinking out loud. The fourth week is when people are going to start to say, wait, we're going through ammo too fast. We got to slow down and start to think. That's when people are going to start to at least decide, do I need to waste this round or not? But until that happens, man, like I said, there's going to be no begging in CW 2.0. We talked about the prepared, the unprepared, the zombies. Please, can I have a can of beans? Please. There ain't going to be no talking because the first thing you're going to see on the mainstream media is going to be the left is coming to get you. And then on the left, it's going to be the right is coming to get you. You cannot talk to these. This is what you're going to get on mainstream media. You cannot talk to these people. You cannot reckon with these people. Do not hesitate. Your life is in the balance. There's going to be no begging. MJ, we talked about it. There ain't going to be no begging, bro. Initially, it's going to come the 5th week to begging. Oh, please don't shoot me. Please don't kill me. I didn't see too much. I'll do anything. Just can you please give me a can of beans? That's going to be the 5th week. The first week, it's going to be hell on the planet. The second week, listen, and I could be wrong. This could be months, or this could be 2-3 months. The second week of what I'm saying is that is when people are going to, you're gonna have the people that's gonna be happy with this situation, and you're gonna have the people that's gonna be distraught with this situation. We're talking shift C-Dub 2.0. Laura, what's good, fam? I went live. I think I'm gonna start doing more only because we are in this particular time period where we have to get this information out. Laura, every channel I'm watching, other than preparedness, video games, the music, the reaction videos, they're all telling people to prepare. And guess what? They don't know how. They don't know what to do. They don't. It's good to see you. Week two, the wheat from the shaft is gonna start to happen. You're gonna get the people who actually love WOL, the people who hate it. And the people who love WOL, they're gonna excel. They're gonna figure out ways to evade the National Guard, to work around them. They're gonna figure out ways to avoid the military. They're gonna work out ways to evade ICE. And they're gonna be the ones causing the most chaos because they're gonna be going house to house. But then you're gonna have the people who have stockpiled the freedom seeds and freedom seed dispensers, and they're gonna be like, you know what? This is not what we want. So it's gonna be a great divide the second week. The third week, you don't have to worry about people coming to your house. You're gonna have to. You're really gonna have to worry about groups, the people who love WOL. You're gonna have to worry about all that stuff. Awakening. You see this? Yeah, all right, let's tap into that real quick too. Hey, I appreciate y'all. This is a live stream, and I love it. Listen, Coffee, Cherokee, Laura, Miss Sharon, MJ, anything y'all want to talk about, throw it in the chat. We can go. We can't do that on the video. We can go. Let me move this mic back a little bit. I don't know if I'm too 5x5. That's what they say. Oh, food is a non-factor. Food is gonna be done. Food is gonna be done probably before martial law is declared, because people are gonna see. Look, people are already stocking up because bro, the good book came and gave us enough of a foundation where people in general know that we're in the midst of something different, and I promise you, people are preparing already. Seriously. Out of all the videos I watched today, I'm gonna be honest with you, 50% say something is coming. They don't know what. Prepare. It's gonna get bad. Y'all ain't ready for this. This is gonna be stuff we ain't never seen, and these ain't preppers. We can go. Hey, Coffee, how you been doing with everything? You been good? You know, I gotta check on the peeps. You know what I'm saying? Good. Week 3. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit more of them coming to your house in your face. But then again, there's gonna be no begging. There's gonna be no trespass. You got to keep that in, and then there's gonna be no talking, no negotiating. People are gonna be past that. So week 3, like I said, the people who like WROL, the people who are prepared, the people who are thriving in WROL are gonna be coming to your house. And there ain't gonna be no talking. There ain't gonna be no trespass. They already know if they step foot in somebody's yard, they're probably gonna get shot at. And there ain't gonna be no negotiations. So they're already gonna know that it ain't gonna be no negotiations. It is what it is. You will know that they're coming for you. People would be dumb not to prepare. Lord, if they don't know how. Lord, that's why I'm live. Lord, and I'll probably be doing a lot more. Lord, they don't know how. Gypsy Soul, good to see you, fam. Lord, they don't know how to prepare. Look, Lord, we've been talking about solar since forever. Lord, these people don't know about solar generators. They don't know about solar panels. Look, Lord, if you try to tell somebody outside of our community to get a solar panel, they can be like, where do I get that from? Like, what is it? Like, how much does it cost? Like, can I carry it? What is it? That's where we're at, Lord. You know, forget wires, forget connectors, forget solar generators, forget watts, amps. They're like, okay, so like, is this gonna run my refrigerator and air condition? Laura, 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 fill me on this. You need to fire up a channel and to start educating the unprepared, because what I'm seeing is the preparedness community is probably 10%. The other 90 have no idea. Coffee. Some are seeing it. Others, coffee, let me tell you. I went to go see a movie yesterday. I still go out to see movies here and there, you know. I went to go see him. Some football ritual. It was, yeah, demonic, you know, just superstars sharing blood. The blood goes down for generations, that type of thing. But and I'm not out at night, but while I was driving home, I you know, crack open the sunroof, you know what I'm saying, roll the windows down, feel the air, you know, like I'm 20 something again. And I was driving past all these restaurants, coffee, and I was like, you know, I'm in Texas, Dallas, and these restaurants were packed with people. We're talking, let's see, the movie started at 7:30, so it had to be like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Restaurants were packed. KC Small, stop playing with me. Stop playing, fam. Yeah, we're gonna have to do more because KC, because we are there. Every whatever it is inside me tells me that we are there. But look, so I'm driving home and it's like 9:30, and fam, I'm not out at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Normally I'm in the bed. And I'm driving past like restaurants and stuff, and I'm seeing them packed with people. I'm driving. It's Dallas. I'm driving past some houses, and they got like quinceañeras in the backyard with like 60 people, and I'm like, wow, I guess life really ain't that bad. Like people are still out at restaurants, and they're still, you know, they don't know. They don't know. They don't. And this thing gets crazy. It's just legitimately. So week 3, they're gonna start coming to your house. That is when the things that we have and we've talked about and we prepare for will come into action, because we will have to respond to the people coming to our house. That's the zombie horde, the unprepared. That is going to be, along with that, the people who are thriving in WOL, the people who like it, you know, the crazy ones, the ones that's got the blood, you know, the ones that seen a few crazy things, the blood on their face, and they done lost their mind, and then they coming to find out what the ammo you got. Week 4, that was week 3. Week 4 will probably bring about some sensibility. It'll probably bring about some sensibility only because the government will not be selling ammo. You can't replenish. I know that people say reload, but that ain't gonna work. So week 4, people will start to say, well, wait a minute, I'm running low on ammo. Maybe I do need to start talking to people. Maybe I do need to start finding out what's going on before I expend some ammo. And that's what's going to happen. Week 5, 6, and this could be months. It could be the first month, the second month, the third month, the fourth month. I don't know, but that's why we prepare. I made a huge pot of chicken soup today. I freeze it for the win. Hey, coffee. Listen, fam, we are definitely going into something and fast. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I pay attention, and it's not just what I see. It's what I'm being shown, because I believe in the Father showing me stuff. Have y'all seen Paris? Coffee. Have you seen Paris? Michelle, have you seen Paris? Because I watched a random video on Paris yesterday, and then I started looking for more videos on Paris. You know who's going crazy in Paris? Paris is in flames. So the A team, we got to be careful with what we say. The A team, the ANTIF, they are wreaking absolutely. Yeah, me too, coffee. Only in pics. They have some videos. They are absolutely going crazy in Paris. What is it? Paris is down. Is that Lorv? Before you go to sleep, look at some videos of Paris. And look, it's the ANTIF, you know who I'm talking about, people. And who did we just declare recently, the last 3 days? Who did we just declare a major tourism? I gotta be careful with my words. A major tourism group. The ANTIF. And I ain't heard nothing from them. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you, Lord. I ain't heard nothing from them. I did nothing. But guess what? They're coming back. And so now, because we need to go back into Afghanistan as well, when China's building all of this infrastructure in China, billions. China is investing $60 billion in Afghanistan. Infrastructure, electricity, water, crop production, oil production. But you got to understand, fam, China's investing in this because it all comes back to them. China needs to eat. So why not build rivers in Afghanistan? Why not build more oil plants in Afghanistan? Why not build education to a certain extent to have more workers for China's manufacturing? You see my post? Yeah, Cherokee. I know, bro, but you know what I'm saying, bro. The Cherokee, I keep a low profile, and that's just the way it is, bro. We going into something different right now. Listen, you can see it all around. We going into something different. And I just got to get out what I can get out. It's just me right now, bro. I just got to get out what I can get out. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the information. Damn. Also, Venezuela updates. We took out the third boat in international waters. Okay. And guess what? China said, nah, not Venezuela. Not Venezuela. You know why? Because Venezuela is just one of China's major gas stations. China needs this for production. Hey, did y'all happen to hear? The analysts come out and say that if a war took place between China, Russia, and us and NATO, we would only be good for 5 days because we don't manufacture anything? Did y'all hear that? I'm legitimately praying that we got. Listen, I understand that the closest military to us, we have 6 times more armaments, planes, tanks, submarines, nuclear. We have 6 times more than them. They showed a map. I took a screenshot and it showed a map of all the nuclear powered submarines, and they are everywhere around the globe. But we're moving into something different, fam. The UN was passing some resolutions on Gaza. And for the very first time, the entire globe didn't side with us. It was just us against the entire globe. It was just about the Gaza thing. Laura, stop it. I ain't messing with you, Laura. You know I walk a thin line. You know I walk a thin line. Look, hey, Laura, fun fact, since we're doing updates, I try to throw in updates. State Farm's Arena sold out capacity. 70,000 people. 70,000. You hear what I'm saying, Laura? Laura, do you hear what I'm saying? 70,000. And look, on Sundays, I sit here and I do paperwork from the week. You know, Monday, Tuesday, I do paperwork. I play catch up. I'm supposed to do it on the day of, but I don't type, so I'm pecking. And while I'm pecking, I'm watching YouTube, and it's State Farm. And people were just packing in, coming, and beautiful families and their kids. And some had church attire, some, just packing in, people coming. I think I probably had it planned for like 40 minutes, and it was a ton of people. Wife barking shot at bedtime. Hey, Cherokee, I'm gonna get it too. Who was you up there screaming to on the computer? It is what it is. I'm surprised nothing went. I seriously believed that it was gonna be a false flag. Okay, Lord, let's talk about this. I'm about to get in trouble. This is why I don't do lives. Somebody, I can't get into that. Somebody said his hands look funny. Some, I ain't getting into that. I'm not getting into that. Somebody said, because I watch a lot. Somebody said that his wife made the biggest contribution to Turning Point before his passing, and now she's CEO. I'm gonna tell you what I think, and it's not left versus right. It's not this. It's not that. The world is a stage. This is Casey Little While because we talk. The world is a stage, and they show us what they want us to see. They don't invite us to the party, but they show us what they want us to see. Did you happen to catch Kash Patel say, "I'll see you in Valhalla"? Look, there's certain things you can't even say. Catch you in Valhalla? And did you see the picture of the person who supposedly did it with the computer of the map of Valhalla? It was a little resort in the city of I don't know. And look, the whole Charlie thing caught me by left field. I didn't even know of Charlie. I didn't. Casey hit me up. Was like, "Oh my God, Josh." We just text randomly. She's like, "Oh my God, Josh, Charlie got, he's gone." And I'm like, "Oh, who's that? Let me do some research." And then that's when I realized how big and bad this thing is. We're not going to recover from this, fam. The division, it's a division that you can't talk about. What up, Vision? Hey, fam, how real y'all want to get? Y'all want me to tell you what's really on my mind, or you want me just to kind of keep it at like YouTube kind of level? How real do you want to get? Do y'all really want to know how bad shift and tribalism is going to get? Do you? Or do you want me just to kind of keep it at like, just prepare, fam, and tell other people to prepare? Vision, you missed it, bro. Vision, I need you to go back through all of your videos of the basics and repost them. Go back and do videos. Go back and get your peeps and do more videos. Yes, please tell it. But y'all might get mad at me if I tell you what I see, because it is what it's just what I see. Let me tell you, look, fam. I'll tell you how real my life is. I'm seriously a traveler. I'm a journeyman. I'm learning. I do exercise all day. That's why I go to different houses and I do exercise. Well, this one guy just happened to be Muslim. He was Syrian. And he explained absolutely everything to me. Look, normally when I see a person, it's 45 minutes, but I wound up spending an hour and 45 minutes with this dude. But he explained everything to me. I had heard all these things from MSM, the Alawites, the Shiites, the Sunnis, Iran, Israel. I wondered about all this. Why do women wear coverings? The Hajj, the black cube. Fam, this is my life. I talk to people. I learn from people, and he explained it all to me. All of it. And he's Syrian, right? Guess what? You want me to tell you what I took from it? I do a lot of isolation exercises, mostly my jaw. Yeah. What's it called? TMJ? Something like that kind of way. This dude's Syrian. Strictly Muslim family. Let me tell you, when I got ready to leave, fam, I'm a happy-go-lucky person. So we did our exercises. I'm sweating. He's sweating. Da, 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 da. The two daughters were there. They were talking. We were all just talking, laughing. Da, 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 da. And when I left, fam, look, this is my life. When I left to go walk out the door, I was like, brother. And he's sitting on the sofa tired. I'm like, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you for everything you've taught me today. I go to walk out the door. and I gotta grab my shoes because you gotta leave your shoes at the door. You don't wear your shoes in. I went to go put on my shoes, and the daughter was there in the full deal, and I went to go give her a fist bump, and the daughter was like, "No," and I'm Mr. Happy Go Lucky, but I had to think. She was like, "No," like she didn't even put her hand up. She's like, "No," and I looked back at the dad, and he was like, "It's okay, brother, it's okay." The females, they don't know physical contact with males. This is my life, fam. Like, I'm here to learn and express what I see. Hey, can I tell you what I see? What I saw today at State Farm. Y'all gonna be mad at me. Miss Sharon, Laura, Vision, Coffee, the peeps that's here, MJ. I'm gonna just tell you what I saw, and look, that is not me. Thomas, I didn't see not one black person. I know. Now, what that tells me is C-Dub 2.0 is going to be worse. It's going to be tribalistic. I know. Look, I'm not hating. It is what it is. I love everybody. But I'm going to tell you, C-Dub will turn tribalistic, fam. It's going to be the unspoken. Hey, listen, you missed it, bro. The first week of WROL is going to be absolute chaos. You need to stay in the house. It's going to be absolute chaos. The second week of shift WROL, and it could be months instead of weeks. The second week is going to be the people who love it versus the people who hate it. It's going to be the separating. That's when you're going to find out who's bought it and who ain't. That's when the reality is going to hit. Nah, we ain't want this. No. This is different. I don't look. Hey, I don't care about everything that I got. I don't care about that. I don't want nothing to do with this. That's when you're gonna find, man. It's gonna test them, and the ones who are ready for WOL, who like it, they gonna week 3. Those people who like it gonna start going to people's houses. And then in this entire situation, I wrote it on another sheet of paper. There will be no begging. We talked about the unprepared. There ain't gonna be no begging. There's gonna be no trespass. Who's that on my yard? Who's that? Who are you? No, none of that. Boom. Shoot first. Because MSM is gonna pump it up so much. You're gonna be so nervous. No, look, system down, grid down. TT1, my brother. Hey, I appreciate you, fam. Look, even though we haven't talked in a minute, I'm gonna be, fam. I love you, brother. I know. We ain't talked. I ain't been in the lives, the support, but I still love you, brother. That's the way it works. That's just how it works. Appreciate you. There's gonna be what do we say? I got my notes. No begging initially. Maybe after the first month or the fourth month. I don't know how bad it's gonna be or how long it's gonna take, but there's gonna be no begging, no trespass, and no negotiating. My man. And that's just gonna be what it's gonna be. So look, when you who is that? Who is that coming down the driveway? No, it ain't gonna be none of that. Maurice, I need you, brother. I need you, Maurice. Maurice, I need you. You know I'm all over the place, but I need you, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. In my heart, in the bottom of it, I need you. Yeah, I'm glad to see you. I appreciate you. No begging. That's not gonna happen. I know we all think that. No trespass. Who is that coming down the driveway? It ain't gonna be none of that. MSM is gonna pump this thing once it hits, and we're in WOL. MSM is gonna pump this so much that anybody who is not where they're supposed to be, they're gonna get it. What I miss? Just joining it live. Good evening, y'all. Saffron, I appreciate you. And there's gonna be no reconcile. They ain't. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you want? No, that's not gonna happen. Winter's coming. I'm afraid someone will help themselves to my firewood. Only if you let them. Lord, Lord, we've been talking about solar for forever. Lord, I got a homeboy, and I can't. I got a homeboy, and I cannot understand this. I grew up with this dude, and for years I've been telling him, bro, just look, just go to Academy, just go get you a little Taurus, and it's like 250 now. Just go get you a little Taurus. Go get you, maybe 100 of them freedom seeds, and just put it in a safe in the house. He was like, no, man, I got a machete. I'm like, bro, you got a family, you got kids, you got a wife, you got a house, bro. And then he's telling me, I see what's coming. It's gonna be bad. I see it. I'm like, bro, please just go. I mean, he used to be my best friend at some point in high school. And I'm like, bro, do I have to get it for you or something? Like, do I have to send you the money to get this? Like, I don't understand. He's like, nah, Jock, thou shalt not kill. Da, 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 da. I'm like, bro, okay, I understand, but you got a wife, you got 5, kids. He's like, no, I'm all right. I'm like, bro, please, man. His wife is in. I keep telling him. She's in the background. I keep telling him. New York, you need a background. Yeah. Oh, really? For them? Hey, coffee. Look, I always said this is how it's gonna happen. 2030 is the completion date. So this thing we're about to go into, shift WOL, is coming without a doubt. That's when we're gonna expend the ammo and we ain't gonna have it. ICE gonna have it, the National Guard's gonna have it, the military's gonna have it. They ain't selling it to us. Because in a new system, you can't. It's too much freedom. It's too much. It's too much freedom. It's too much. It's too much. Stand your ground to a certain extent. It's not gonna make it into the new system. So they're gonna let us use it on ourselves and get rid of it. Hey, brother Maurice, you just tapped in. Pam Bondi's out of there. Updates. Hey, Maurice, why we've been paying the Taliban $40 million a month? But yet we need to go back and take the military base, Bagram. Al Qaeda, they said they're ready for another 20-year war. It ain't nothing, and they have China behind them. This picture that I'm showing, look, for y'all who just tapped in, this picture that I'm showing, globalism, America first. Look, and I'm gonna say it. This is the only country I can call home. I love everything about it. There are things that I hate, but that's just what it is. This is my home. This is Afghanistan. I want you to take a look at that picture. They're building hundreds of these dams, rivers, whatever you want to call it. They're building infrastructure, and they're building it because we said when we pulled out of Afghanistan, we said we're finished with y'all. We're done. So China stepped in. They're building infrastructure. They're building electricity. You know those big electrical, the metal electric. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got them in their city. The cables things. There's like nothing built around them, and they run from city to city. It's just they're building thousands of those throughout Afghanistan so that they'll have electricity. They're building hundreds of these dams, these rivers, so that they can start to grow crops. They're building infrastructure in internet, in education, in business. They're building highways. Hey, Lord. Lord. And the problem is that we're getting cut out. That's the problem. We're getting cut out. And this isn't just happening in Afghanistan. This is happening in Venezuela, which is why we need to go into Venezuela. Because Venezuela is one of China's gasoline stations. They invested, what was it? It's a couple billion in a shipping port in Venezuela so that they can ship directly the oil, and the Panama Canal is within proximity. Fam, we're headed. We're there. I ain't gonna lie to you. So my only thing is anybody who has a channel, anybody who talks preparedness, whether it be something as simple as canning, water purification, water collection, the solar is going to blow people's mind because the majority of people don't understand the absolute basics of vision. They don't know watts. They don't know solar panel. Where do I get that from? How much does it cost? They don't. 90% of our population has no idea about any of this stuff. So if y'all got videos about the basics, please start spitting those out. A lot of the channels that I watch for fun, they just don't know. They're all screaming, prepare. Yeah, that's Laura. That is what I'm saying. So okay, so Laura, me and my boy MJ, we were talking, and we couldn't figure out why T-Man was so fixed on, was it Greenland and Canada? It's simple. We have to lock down the Western Hemisphere, the resources that are within our vicinity for World War III. We can either try to negotiate, we can either put pressure, or we can take it. China, Venezuela, all of the Southern American countries, we need all that for war. You can't have China in our back door, which is what makes me nervous about Venezuela, because like a year or two ago, they were said that Russia was putting missiles in Venezuela. And Venezuela has a very extensive electronic offensive war deterrent, whatever you want to call it, EMP. I don't know. There's a lot going on, fam. I'm glad I got y'all, man. Fam, look, I probably have 15, 16, 20 videos that I just have not posted because I'm like, I can't keep screaming, prepared. We're here. Things are about to change drastically. I can't keep posting videos like, and so they're just sitting. But we're here, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you. 3RA Atlas still doing weird stuff. It's what the light that it's giving off is magnifying. Its speed is changing. And not only that, there are 7 other comments coming from I think we're in this time period, this biblical time period. Wormwood might be coming after these 7 comments, because they said these comments, these interstellar comments that are coming in now, they may be the tip of something bigger. We're in that time period. The good book is coming to life. If you help one person, that's one more person that's prepared. Fam, it's gonna make it easier for everybody. See, okay, this is what we don't understand. The more a country is prepared, the easier it's gonna be on everybody, because at least they know what the hell is going on. I'm just realizing, just from watching random videos on YouTube, music videos, smoothie videos, gaming videos, these people are talking about something crazy is coming, and we don't know exactly what, but we need to prepare, and they don't even know how to tell people how to prepare. Everybody knows something is coming. Everybody knows something is coming. And look, just today, fam, just today, what we get? We got new threats of the you know who. Then we got new threats of the A team, the ANTI, which Paris is burning because of the ANTIF. I think when he went to Europe and met with, was it Prince Charles or whoever he met with over there in Europe? I think that's when he actually saw that the A team was wreaking havoc. So now all of a sudden we got the A team threats. We got L threats. We got threats from the left. We got threats coming from any and every direction. And all it's going to take is a FF to go ahead and get anything that they want popping. Hey, MJ, November 3rd is supposedly the ultimatum for Russia. Russia just flew a spy plane into a NATO country. So there's been 2 drone incursions. Okay, there go my peeps. MM Engineer. What do you think about the rhetoric out of okay, we're going into it. This is why I prep. It's gonna be tribalistic, fam. And it's not, look, to be honest with you, that's why a lot of the stuff that happens, fam, I don't get too caught up in left or right. That's why I roll in the middle. I'm neutral. I don't get caught up in the left or the right. I don't get caught up in like the I don't even know, the TG, the trans. I don't get caught up in that stuff. I look at what do they want me to, how do they want me to react from certain things? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I just said it. C-Dub 2.0 is gonna go super ultra tribalistic, only because, listen, when you can get people together to talk about things, all the problems get worked out. If you can calm the situation, and you can get two, if you can get a Christian and a Muslim person, if you can get, I don't know, if everything, people start to, okay, well, okay, yeah, fine, all right, well, yeah, okay, we can work this out. It's a conversation. C-Dub, look, I wrote it down, and you're probably tired of hearing me saying it. C-Dub, there's going to be no begging initially. There's going to be no trespass, and then there's going to be no reconciliation. There's going to be no talking. So if you take talking off the table, that's it. That's it. Only thing they have to do, only thing MSM has to do in the middle of WOL, which they will be talking. There will be in one channel that's going to be telling you what you need to know, and it's going to be in a particular city. A certain group of people are attacking this person or this group, or in this city, a certain group of people is going to be fighting this city, and it's all going to be to rise a response from a particular group. We're going into WROL. Listen. The National Guard is there, right, to protect what they need. Right now, we're like, oh, the National Guard and the military. Oh man, that's they're there to protect certain areas. When WROL hits, they're going to fortify their locations and protect certain areas. I did a live with, what was her name? I can't even think of her name. It's been so long. She's not on YouTube anymore. And I saw where there were bases protected by military, and I'm not saying that I'm like, I see stuff, whatever, but just the way it's all going down, and this was years ago, there will be locations that will be government protected locations. The National Guard and the military will protect these locations. There will be like huge bases with helicopters, with tanks, with armored men, with barbed wire, with sandbag walls, and you won't be allowed to go in this. But that is going to be safe places for, I guess, for elected officials or whoever. Outside of that, WOL, baby. WOL. Outside of that, it's the wild, wild west with semi-automatic, automatic, you name it. Seriously. Lord, it is what it is. And Lord, this may be, I don't know. It's not even him. That's how crazy I am for how I see things. It's not even him. It's not even left or right, but it's the good book coming to life. So somebody has to play that role, somebody has to play this role, somebody has to play that role. This is God's word, and he said that this is how it's going to happen. That's how I look at it. Yeah. So I see things unfolding, and I see how like this may seem unfair over here, and this may seem unfair over here, and this might seem bad on this side, and this might seem bad on that side. But then I take it on consideration, and I just say, "It's your word." I understand. I understand where we're at. What do you think, Coffee? What do you think, Coffee? Coffee, this was not even on my radar. I'm telling you. Casey hit me up like, "Hey, Josh, this is bad. Charlie just got taken out." I'm like, "Wait, Charlie who? Who's Charlie?" I don't know. She's like, "What?" It's a text message. You mean to tell me you don't? I was like, no. So then I had to go back and do research. That's it, Laura. That is it exactly. That's it. Man, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta get off this microphone. That's it. Laura, that is it. All right, let me turn it off. Lord. Okay, Lord, look. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off and go watch something you enjoy. Go read a book. But you just have to know where we're at in the events that's about to take place. It's 11:11. And well, in Texas. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh goodness. No, that's not what we want. Lord, you have to turn it off and you have to step outside of it. Yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Uh hey, to a lot of my content creators, coffee, you know, Miss Sharon, y'all know sometimes you get tired of people. Sometimes you just sometimes you get tired of people. I don't understand how so many people don't understand where we're at right now. Or what is going on or how things are unfolding. Like they're literally clueless. And that's what drives me crazy. Josh. Bro, why you didn't holler at me, Vincent? I'd have hopped in the whip and came to check you out, bro. Yeah, but Laura, let me see. Let me see. How can Laura, if football's still on? OKC 22, New York Giants 9. Ooh, that's not good. Hey, Casey, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Tap out. Just prepare. Just tap out. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get more confusing. It's gonna get more unreal. It's gonna get more irrational. You're not gonna understand more, and you're just gonna be screaming. Just tap out and prepare. We have to be the ones that use our heads and not let them turn. Miss Sharon, and what you're saying is absolutely 1000% right because what I said earlier, 95%, 95% of the people are not. Seriously, it's somebody is gonna have to use their head. Somebody is gonna have to say, okay, you're gonna have to grab somebody and shut up. Listen to what I'm saying. Go over there and do this. You go over there and do that. Shut up. Because where we're going, people just it's gonna be bad. Can't tell people nothing. My buddy told me Texas Roadhouse. I like Roadhouse. Hey, Texas Roadhouse got this steak sauce. I found it in a grocery store. So now I just, well, I haven't done steaks in so long because it's so expensive. But when I used to grill out, yeah, yes, Saffron. He was just another man. What's Saffron talking about? Saffron, I didn't. Yeah, but okay. So State Farm's Arena sold out 70,000 maximum capacity on a Sunday. Maximum capacity 70,000 people, fam. That tells me where we are at. No, I'm not saying no, they shouldn't win. I'm not saying. Listen, and that's the thing too. So I legitimately care about every person, even if they don't care about me, even if we don't share the same views. It just is what it is. I can literally tell you I have no hate, fam, yeah, towards anyone. I don't. And that's where I want to keep it. But there's just gonna be people that just they don't NPCs? Is that it? NPCs? Yeah. Texas Roadhouse. Hey, and then they got the roll. They got the like cinnamon butter rolls. Oh man! But then if you go into a Roadhouse, they got the peanut shells all over the floor. You can eat the peanuts and throw the shells on the floor. Yeah, man, it's tight. Texas is all right. I I appreciate y'all, man. Seriously. Fam, any content creators that I know we're all tired of hearing and talking about solar production, power production, how to fortify a house, water purification, water catchment, food storage, canning, da 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 da. Miss Sharon, you know all the damn, you know all the little herbs and People gonna need that. People gonna need that. They're gonna need to know the herbs. What herbs will help lower blood pressure? Which herbs will help you to relax? And you know which which herbs to eat and which ones will take you out. People gonna need that. Hey, vision. Facts. Back to the basics. Vision. Look, it's redundant. We didn't talk about this, but vision. Once the power goes out, thank you, Michelle. Once the power goes out, once there ain't no internet, once there ain't no TV, once the power goes out, bro, that's all it's gonna be. And vision, people just don't know. People just, I had one dude that I was talking to, and he was like, "Man, something coming. I just don't know what it is." He was like, "Hey, can't you get like a wind up?" I was like, "What? What are you talking?" He was like, "Can't you get like a wind up solar light thing that'll turn on the lights?" I'm like, "Man, just stop, just stop, bro. I'm like, just stop." I didn't even know where to start. They don't have a clue. MJ, bro. We talked about this years ago. People are gonna be so lost. Look, I said there's gonna be no begging, but there's gonna be thousands, probably millions of people begging. That's gonna come to their demise from begging. Seriously, in the worst ways, from begging. The basic stuff that we know, it's gonna be priceless. And the stuff that we know in the preparedness community is still fairly basic. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like start a fire with just, fam, look, as many videos and as many times I didn't try it, I can't go into my backyard right now and grab like a fire bow and start working that thing, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of tinder. And give me a cigarette lighter, or give me, you know what I'm saying? Like, Canon, no refrigeration. These folks have no idea what coffee talking about. If grocery stores are closed, I'll just order them. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Coffee, that's what they think. Coffee. I appreciate y'all. Hey, I'm gonna have to do a video on that. The people who believe that if the grocery store is closed, they would just order DoorDash. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I don't know, fam. All right. Let me get out of here. Well, it's gonna be a crazy week work week. Yes. There she is. The family's in the building. Let's go ahead and do it. We do the praying hands with the heart, with the praying hands. I told you I got you. Look, every time I see a comment from you, I'll be like, thank you. Thomas, yo, want to go book of basics to get lost by Claude. The product in the 50s and 60s is the book stuff I used to see. What's the name of it? I'm a product of the 50s and 60s. Yeah. Throw out the name. It ain't gonna be like, no, Koof. Okay. So look, even in these lives and these videos, fam, I try to keep it like surface level, like kumbaya. Yeah. Water purification, food storage, no begging, no trespass, no compromise. But okay, let's tap into it then. MJ said it's not gonna be like Koof. This is for the preparedness people. Fam, I don't even want to smile or laugh or joke, but I'm gonna be honest with you. So seriously, what we're about to see, along with WOL and SIFT, right? Dealing with no power, dealing with no trespass, no begging, no reconciliation, pews, boom. You see a person, you let them have it. It's done. You shoot first, talk later, that type deal. It don't matter who it is. Everybody's a threat. Fam, this is stuff that I don't talk about, but when we start talking about China and Russia and Iran and just countries trying to take us out, They ain't trying to negotiate. They're not trying to have a little fist fight so we can live another day. The biologics, the biologics that's gonna come from this conflict, it's gonna be 10 times worse than the coup. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. I think in my preps, I think I know I have 3 gas masks. No, not gas masks, but 3 ventilator masks. With the 2 filters. They're not N95s. They're one step higher than the N95s, but it's the full face mask. You put it on. It's respirated. Fam, you gotta understand. They're gonna hit the water, and the water may be tainted. The air. You remember a couple of weeks ago, or even when they were seeing all those whatchamacallit? There was a fog. I know all y'all seen videos of a fog. And the fog had some people like coughing for days after. Fam, all that is on the table. It ain't just who is that coming down my driveway. It's gonna be all of that, and that's what's gonna make it. Yeah. CBRN filter. That's what's gonna make. That's what's gonna make what we're talking about even worse. And I leave certain stuff out because I ain't trying to scare people too much, but that's one of the reasons I'm so strongly spiritually prepared. The fog is when I really? No, Miss Sharon. I only saw videos, but people like it was a fog, and like I was, I was coughing like 3 or 4 days later, and fam, uh, it's not even like the conspiracy theorist type thing. Now it's like it could actually happen, but there could be certain portions of the United States that our government can't quell, or that they don't approve of, or that they need to be. And weather manipulation is real. They could just throw something over a portion of a city and you know claim that these people were dissidents. You know what I'm saying? We're about to see some times and the revelations. We're about to see some times and things that we have never seen before. So we talk about C-Dub, man, I got a trigger. I don't know what you can and can't say on lives, but I got a trigger on my AR. You can't even blow on. I'm scared of this thing. I am scared of it. Like you blow on it, it's like, bah. But we're getting ready to see some things that, like, I already know deep down in my heart. Certain people I talk to on the phone, but I'm gonna tell you, once these things happen, I don't think that there's gonna be not one. Well, initially, there's not gonna be one person that wish these things ever happen. Seriously, I think when it happens initially, listen. No, I ain't gonna get into all of that. We talk about it, but once you see your first person on a lot, just sprawled out with the whole shebang, and you get the smells, and you get the reality that the power is out, and you get the reality that this could be me in the next 10 minutes, and you get the reality that this ain't a game, and you sitting there with the plates and and you understand that this ain't a game no more. Like, that's why I say there's going to be no trespass. There's going to be no reconciliation, no talking. There's going to be no begging. Once you realize, and that's where we're headed. That is what kills me inside sometimes. If I was gonna cry, that's the one thing that would trigger my emotions, is the simple fact that we're walking into this thing happily right now. And when it happens, I already know. That's why I'm spiritually prepared. Hey, fam. Look, I talk a good game, but I'm gonna tell you, I think I know my limitations, but truthfully, I don't, because I ain't. There's a lot that I haven't seen. There's a lot I haven't experienced, and there may be some things that affect me in ways that I just wasn't prepared for. I might see some things, and it just, you know, it might make me rethink life, and you know, that's where we're headed. And that's why I prepare spiritually, because we do all of this stuff, plates and triggers and walkie talkies for comms and Faraday. We do all of this stuff, but I'm being absolutely honest with you. I might get taken out in the first 15 minutes, but I'm prepared. I'm prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? All right, boom, let's go. Yeah, I guess I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was, but hey, yeah. Fam, after this live, this is done. Laura, MJ, Vision, fam, coffee. After this is done and we talk about all this stuff, I just really want you to realize that we are in it. Like this ain't just live. We are not just like, this is coming, fam. Pam Bondi is on her way out. Do you hear what I'm saying? She is on her way out. Truthfully speaking, I think the closer we get to the Island Boy stuff, the closer we get to martial law and the conflict. No, I don't know. There's a lot on the table. There is a lot on the table. Look, I saw a video. I'm gonna shut up because it's 10:30. I'm gonna shut up. But I saw a video today where it was these two guys talking. And it's a pretty big channel. It's like 300 something thousand subscribers. But the guy was talking, and he was like, I didn't know whether he was left or right or whatever. What, Laura? What were we talking about? I don't know. All right. Don't worry. When we go live next time, I'm gonna have some. I got you. I'm gonna have some moderators, and I'll be sharing our fam. What was I saying? Oh God, we can't be doing this. There's no sense worrying about what if they. Yeah. No, seriously, Miss Sharon, and that's the other thing too. I seriously do believe that everybody's in it. I think Cash Patel said if it was released, he said it's national security, and I do believe him on this. He said if it was released, everybody would be going down, and I do believe it. I believe the entire system would crash. I have to get some sleep. Me too. Coffee. Coffee, I appreciate you. Coffee. Fired up. The basics. Look, Coffee, you are a mental health specialist. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, in this day and age, there are so many younger people that can't deal with anything mental health related. Please, you are so needed. Please, you are so needed. Get some rest. I'll holler at you, Coffee. It's good seeing you. Thank you for popping in. Look at Annette. Look at Annette sneaking in the back door. Good night, Coffee. Appreciate you, Annette. Hey, Vision, fired up, bro. And any everybody that you roll, you know what I'm saying, you deal with, tell them to fire it up, bro. Tell them to fire it up. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe in like the tags, put in some crazy tags, bro, so that the channel reaches some different people. Put in some crazy tags, like put in some tags that you would not normally put in, but the youth, for real, yeah. I don't know, but we here, and as much as I love people, I hate to see so many people not understand or know. Okay, all right, I got you. Family still thinks I'm the crazy one. Hey, Miss Sharon, I'm so past that. Look, hey, Miss Sharon, let me tell you. You've been following me for a while, so when we do travel, my fiance's brother, he's like CEO of some company. They work remote. Him and his wife, they both work remote, and they just travel. They sold their houses in Arizona, and they just travel. So whenever they're in some place around the globe, they're like, "Hey, look, we got you for a place to stay. If you can catch the flight, then we're here." That's how we travel. Hawaii. That's how we travel. So we only the flight. And he is hardcore. Hardcore. When things kick off, he is going to Indonesia and Thailand. So look, and we text back and forth randomly. So I was like the other day, I was like, hey, so have you decided to start preparing for C-Dub 2.0? And he was like, the text was like, yeah. We're gonna go to Indonesia, maybe Thailand. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen. I'm like, as soon as martial law is declared, you ain't flying nowhere. And heaven forbid that the NATO Russian thing pops off because you gotta fly through all of that to get to Thailand, Indonesia. You gotta fly over Qatar, and the Holy Land just hit Qatar. They ain't having it. And Thailand is right next to China. Once things go hot, I'm like, you ain't going nowhere. So I was like, all right, this is what I do. I'll go ahead and MJ, I'll go ahead and hop on PSA and I'll find a little 7.5, something short, maybe a 10 incher, and I'll put it to the side and then we say that's for you. Yeah. People really think that they're just gonna leave. They're just gonna go. Update. Did y'all catch the trans thing? All of their passports got revoked, or was it allowed because of the gender deal on the passports? You can't make this stuff up, man. Tell them to point at the roof. yeah, Hawaii, straight up. Oh man. All right, fam. I'm out. Okay. A12. I'm on it. I'm on it. Let me write that down. Yeah, fam. But we've been paying the Taliban $40 million a month. That's crazy. I don't know how many. Seriously, when this thing kicks off, I don't know how many allies we're gonna truly have. I know NATO. I know the Holy Land. I know Canada. But I really don't know how many allies we're really gonna have when this thing kicks off. I've heard before a lot of it. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. New Zealand. What do they have over there? Don't they have like a storage thing? It's like all the plants and all the genes and DNA all in like some type of arc type thing or something. Hey, Elon was like, he getting off the planet. We got these 7 comets coming. I don't know. Mars. I don't know. But then too, they said that the CK, that's what I call it, the CK. The CK thing is bringing Elon and T-Man back together too. It's a lot of moving parts to all of this, fam. The only thing, you have to be prepared. Look, we're riding the left and right paradigm. We're riding the Fox News, CNN News. We're riding an absolute total world of information. Any and everything you want to know about, it's at your fingertips. And a lot of this is causing a whole lot of emotion. Once this thing hits, fam, it's gone. It's gone. So probably the dopamine withdrawal is going to affect so many people, but it's going to be gone. It's just going to be you and what you have in front of you, what's around you. That's it. The whole left and right thing, you may hope that whoever's coming down your driveway is on the right and not the left, or you may hope that whoever's coming down your driveway is on the left or the right, but everybody's going to be a threat. Everybody's going to be an issue. You're going to see somebody coming and be like, oh, God, why can't you just keep going down the street? Why you got to come here? That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. But then you're still going to have remnants of, you may see them coming and be like, oh, I hope that they're peaceful. 2-mile radius. That's it. That's it, bro. Seriously. And look, and the sad part is there legitimately going to be people coming looking for help. But because of what MSM has taught us, what they've trained, and that type of people, No. They do not have the same ideology, the same beliefs as us. No. Take them out. Boom, 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 boom. Done. You know what I'm saying? You may see some people who may have your same ideology. Why do I keep trying to say that? Ideas as you, and you might let them. They look all right. Okay. Come on. Stop right there. You on them. You on them. Stop right there. Who are you? Who you with? Oh, what you call it? We just. All right, come on. And as soon as you turn your back, boom, 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 done. Ideology. Shit. Ideology. Thank you. I listen. I listen. Ideology. It's gonna be a crapshoot. It's that's why we need to tell people to prepare. So you're prepared for any situation, no matter what it is. And it's gonna come down to either they're gonna walk away or I'm gonna walk away. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make some mods and stuff because I'm slow. But hey, y'all have a good night. Tomorrow's gonna be Monday, so I'll probably do a video where I'm gonna be like, it's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that I could even do that. Vision. Wait, where's Michelle? Where's Michelle with the ideology? That's perfect. All right, y'all be safe. Hey, Vision, man, you gotta find a way to reach some of these people who ain't seen you before, bro, and get on them with the solar. They don't have an absolute clue about none of it. Monday, all day. Don't remind me. All right, y'all be safe. Lots moving. Don't fall for the okey doke. Don't let, if you feel your emotions creeping in some kind of way, just check it and try to think rationally, because that happens even with me. Y'all be safe. Peace out, fam. To the next one, whenever that's gonna be. Y'all know how it goes. Peace. How you end it?